light, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. 'Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. 'Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. 'Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, 'cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, 'cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. 'Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. That my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
We're on express elevator to hell. Going down.
2, 1, mark.
It's Friday night and we're all in.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, 'cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't analysis, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo.
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy. Don't think I'll get home safe.
So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy. Don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
Good evening. Welcome once again to Friday Nights All In with the Irish Imps, Shalini and David.
Hello, Troll Room.
Good evening, folks. Great to see you all. Hello, Troll
Happy
Room.
Friday.
Happy Friday indeed. What a week it's been again.
Sláinte.
Oh, and get it up here, as they say.
Sláinte. Na zdrowie.
Zdrobia.
Bonjour. So, right, let's talk about, in fact, actually, let's talk about the robot chickens. Let's start with the robot chickens.
What the hell is going on with the robot chickens, John?
What, there's robot chickens? What?
This is the most bonkers piece of legislation I've ever heard of. And I've got to hand it to Oklahoma. They have made it legal for robot chickens to fight live roosters, as long as the chickens don't get hurt.
Were they drunk?
It's Oklahoma, you know. I mean,
Yeah, well, yes, that's true.
but
That's true.
robot chickens fighting real chickens. What the freaking hell are we on about? And actually, that kind of got me onto it. It's like, do we need to start implementing the laws of robotics? You know, a la Harry Seldon out of the Isaac Asimov Foundation books, or is this just going over everybody's heads?
Is this, did you pick is this, I'm confused here, John. Is this like kind of like state law in Oklahoma? Is it like
Yes,
kind of federal
state
law?
law. State law.
It's state law in Oklahoma, right?
State law. It's live. It's robot chickens fighting live chickens has been legalized.
That
I mean,
is-
who knew there was even a subculture?
I mean, it was controversial enough, like with kind of chicken fights, cockerel fights, and all of
Yeah.
that. But now they've legalized robotic chickens against like live cockerels. That is just that's so American. Like,
As long
you
as no actual chickens are harmed in the making of this.
Yes, we are trying to be balanced about this as well, YouTube, just to let you know, okay?
Nick Teredis is jumping straight in there with Asimov didn't mention robot chickens, but well, he didn't actually mention AI either, because he was just talking about positronic brains, wasn't he?
Aha. You're being countered a little bit, Sarge. It's good to see. That's why we love the troll room. We love engagement like that.
And as expected, it has turned up with turncoat.
Oh, he's on time this evening, Mr. Chad Hogg. And you see, that is a singular noun. That is meant for moi, not anybody else. He's having a good chuckle over that.
Yeah. So yeah. And Nori, I don't have a robot chicken yet. Do you have a robot chicken? Although my son did have robot kind of velociraptor type thing. You remember when what was that company that made the robots? You know,
I don't know.
Pass.
Couldn't tell you. Do you have an article about this robot chicken thing, John? Like, Or
there is, yeah. I mean,
there
if you
is
want-
something about it coming up. Okay, all right.
No,
okay.
no, I don't. I haven't got an article. I haven't got anything else. I thought that was enough.
Slide.
I just thought that was enough. I mean, really.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently, an espresso mechanic has got an electric sheep. Well, that's an interesting one.
Oh, the mind boggles.
It
The mind-
certainly does.
He's
Well, we're
not
getting
Welsh
very
by any
Blade Runner
chance,
here
is it?
this evening, folks.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
know.
Well,
He's not Welsh
it's kind of
by
heading
any
in that
stretch.
direction.
Oh,
is it
good
not?
grief. Oh, right.
I'm sure that's one for later.
So actually, I've got a few things that I was going to talk about before I even started the slides, because
Go for it.
there's what was it? There's just been so much. We're going to end up with like 70, 80, 90 slides, and I'm thinking, what's the point? What is the point? So
You got a PSA, Sarge?
yeah, U.S. government shutdown again. Are we bored with this yet? Because they do this
Yes.
every time, don't they?
It's annual, isn't it?
Yeah. And it means nothing. Who cares? You know, I mean, just ask me this. If you're an American, by all means, do join us. We do love you, especially your money. But apart from that, if you're an American, does the government stop taking your tax? when
Yeah,
they're
good
shut
question.
down?
Oh,
We would
those
love-
levers will always be pressed. Like,
Because
We
if
would
they're-
love to. We would love to know.
if
I'm
they're
sure
still-
they don't.
They're
Feckers.
still taking your money, then they're not shut down, are they?
the IRS never sleeps.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that their equivalent of HMRC? Is it?
So apparently there's 900,000 federal employees furloughed and another 700,000 working without pay.
Wait, hang on a minute. Is it? Have we gone back in time? Are we in COVID? They're furloughed.
No,
What?
no, this is just because of the US shutdown. This is what
Oh,
they
right,
do
okay.
every year. But they end up having to back pay them and then probably pay them interest as well. So it probably costs them more. But the whole thing's just, it's a
Sounds a
freaking
bit, yeah.
nonsense.
Well, hold on a second. What wasn't Doge or Dodge supposed to kind of help sort this stuff out? Like,
Maybe
what the
they've
freak is
dodged
going
Doge. Maybe they've dodged Doge.
on? It kind of sounds like that. Yeah.
Right, so the next thing in the grand old US of A, major controversy erupted around National Guard deployments in Democratic-led cities, particularly Chicago and Portland.
Oh, I wonder
President-
why that might be.
President Trump deployed 200 Texas National Guard troops to Illinois despite opposition from Governor J.B. Pritzker. Now, I've got a problem here, right? And it's nothing to do with my bowels. But the problem is, America's it's a federal republic, right? It's a federal republic of states, a democratic federal republic of states. So the states should have more say of what goes on in a state than the federal government should. The federal government should really just be purely there for what? Defense. You know, not even healthcare. They don't even do healthcare federally.
Just overseeing
really.
certain mechanisms, like
Yeah.
kind of keeping everything kind of swimming.
Yeah, diplomacy.
Yeah.
You know, war. Oh, they're good at that.
I hear what you're saying, but isn't there like I don't know the full ins and outs of everything. Like I pop in and out on certain videos that I watch, so I don't always get what's going on in America. I know it's absolutely crazy. I know you've got all the I won't say because that's probably something for later, but since Charlie has died, been assassinated, obviously you've got all the lefty stuff, the Antifa stuff, and it's just everything is just gone bananas. Is it not just a case of it's maybe the stuff to do with what's happening with ICE, and then in these
Well,
towns, especially, or cities
yes.
or whatever, Portland and Chicago. Well, Portland, obviously we know what's going on there, and Antifa.
No,
The
absolutely.
crime is ridiculous. And it's-
Absolutely.
I'm assuming I don't know about Antifa in Chicago, but I'm assuming there's a lot of crime in Chicago, and maybe because they're both Democrat cities, they're a bit effed up. So
Yeah,
is it a case of that Trump is just stepping in because of all those kind of scenarios? Maybe.
He has deployed the troops to support the ICE I don't know, what do you call it? Deportations or
Yeah. Because
investigations or whatever?
they're
Yeah.
eating all the illegals, aren't they?
Yeah, so that's what he's deployed. The deployment was ostensibly to protect ICE operations, but critics argue it's an overreach that could incite civil unrest.
And be
well,
careful
yeah.
with Portland, folks, because that got a little bit edgy last week from someone in the vertical. And by the way, John, have you forgotten the vertical again? Have you switched it on?
Yes, I have. Good evening and welcome to the Vertical Chat. If you are just joining us, which you probably would be because we haven't been broadcasting.
Start that introduction again.
It's freaking ridiculous. But at least,
Yes, my phone just pinged.
The what do you call it? The Vertical never gets the music. They just get us talking, so they've only missed you guys talking nonsense.
Hey!
No, I'm kidding. So if you want to join the chat, all you need to do is subscribe. It's free to do so, although donations are always gratefully received. And if you do that, you get a surprise. If you need to talk to me, then join the chat. It's not a problem. The chat room are they're usually quite tame, actually, I would say.
Receptive.
Receptive, that's a good word.
And we're not going to slate Portland. Don't worry about it, American friends.
Not
Come on in.
Portland.
No, I'm not. Don't take it the wrong way.
But yeah, there's no waiting time or anything like that either. You can just jump straight
in.
Straight in. Get right in there. Right, so in a historic development, Israel and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire brokered by Trump, with the first phase involving the release of all remaining hostages in exchange for the Palestinian prisoners. Trump announced the agreement, describing it as unprecedented. Well, he would, wouldn't he?
Of course.
It
was all down to Donny, you know?
Yeah. Well, it certainly wasn't down to Starmer, who seems to be taking some kind of...
He just seems to get on an aeroplane at every opportunity. Well, usually when he's dodging a bullet. But...
Yeah. So the first phase involving the release of the remaining hostages should take place by Monday. So we'll see what happens.
Things are moving. It's good to see. Good to hear.
It is. I'm glad, but I'm just like, so like Hamas just can't change. You know that saying, the leopard can't change its spots. They can't just all of a sudden say, yeah, no, that's fine. We're not really into all that now anymore. I'm just like, anything could happen between now and when the hostages are supposed to be released, be it they've already passed awfully, or the ones that are still alive. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling.
Yeah. I think, it's a touchy subject, right? Because for some reason, people seem to have invested everything in one side or the other. When really, I find it very difficult to do so because it really doesn't affect me. I don't have any family out there. I don't have any people. Yeah, people are getting killed, but, people are getting killed everywhere. They're getting killed in Ukraine. They're getting killed in Central Africa.
Yeah, what about all the Christians getting slaughtered? Yeah. And then you've got the
Then you've got the Uyghurs and the Nepalese.
Alawites and the...
Yeah, you see, you have so much death going on in the world.
Why is it the focus? I know.
Single out one particular group or two particular groups in one particular country, effectively.
Is it I don't know. Maybe it's linked to what we were talking. What we were talking about yesterday, and
Ray says it does affect us.
Brainwashed.
Well, hold on. Ray says it does affect us. They're why the Middle East moves here. Well, I don't think they are. I don't think this is why Pakistanis move here, because that's the majority of people that are coming in are Pakistanis and Afghanis or Albanians. I don't think the Middle East.
Eritreans, Ethiopians, Afghanis.
Yeah. Eritreans. That's not going to make any difference. The Middle East.
I know. I'm just rattling off some of the places.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is what I'm saying to Ray. The biggest people that are coming in aren't anyone to do with either Jews or Palestinians.
No.
So I disagree with your hypothesis there. Anyway, we shall move on from this because it's a
very contentious.
It's a contentious subject, and it just gets people's backs up. And to be honest, it's something that it's never going to get sorted because both sides are now so entrenched and have gone down such a path of hatred that I don't think there's a way back for either of them, to be honest. you know.
We can just hope and pray if you're that way inclined, that for everybody's sake that the hostages are returned,
Yeah.
and that some kind of a peace situation remains.
Yeah, you should look at last night's show, Ray, if you want to know who's funding what, because most of the money seems to be coming from the Middle East and not from that country that you don't like. The Conservative Party conference wrapped up in Manchester with leader Kemi Badenoch unveiling her golden rule on the economy. Key announcements include plans to scrap stamp duty on primary homes and eliminate overpriced university courses, while doubling the apprenticeship budget. It sounds fair, but then again, we've been told things before in the past and nobody ever followed through, a la the Labour Party. Badenoch also promised to ban doctors from striking and implement triple stop and search powers for police. Oh, great. The conference celebrated the centenary of Margaret Thatcher's birth, though attendance was notably sparse as the party trails Reform UK in polls. But I heard that 20 Conservative MPs had defected to Reform. So is Reform really just a rebranding and renaming of the Tory party?
You do have to wonder, is it just the Tories 2.0, you know?
Exactly. What do you think?
Well, that's who the Liberal Democrats. Well, the Liberal Democrats are essentially kind of breakaways. They're kind of like, they were supposed to be the original kind of conservative light. You know what I mean? So that could be the same deal with Reform, kind of like UK, more of a rebranding of traditional conservatism, like maybe, and those other kind of like defectors. It's very interesting times. There's quite a lot of Conservative MP defections. There's definitely something going on here.
Yeah, well, there is. But having said that, again, if you looked at last night's review of funding, you'll find there's quite a few names in there that are making money out of the Middle East. Robert Jenrick and Nigel Farage being a couple of them.
Follow the money.
Follow the money.
Yeah.
So, they also had a dig at Motability, didn't she? She had a big dig at Motability and whether it was being abused. And you know, as a former police officer from the 80s, it was being abused then. Because see the amount of times you would stop young boys driving cars that were Motability cars because their mum and their dad or their dad or something like that was disabled and they were driving the car. You know, and technically that's not on, because if the disabled person's not in the car or you're not doing something for the disabled person, then that car shouldn't be used for those purposes.
Dodgy.
Yeah.
So it's time to tighten up there. So that's not a terribly kind of bad thing.
I don't think it is, because there is definite abuse of the system. I know for a fact that I know someone who has no physical disabilities whatsoever, and to be fair, doesn't really have much in the way of mental disability, and he has mobility because his mum knows someone who works in the department and she knew what boxes to tick on the form.
That is not good. And then what if there's somebody then in desperate that actually does need, and then they might have missed out?
Yeah, well, that happens all the time in the benefit system, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know, it is abused both ways.
Although, as you know, Ed said this before. Hello, Ed, if you're watching, by the way.
Hi, Ed.
Incredibly difficult, in terms of PIP, application personal independence payments, like to cheat that end. It's incredibly difficult to do.
Right.
Yeah, but it is possible. Although having said that, I mean, I'm on record as saying I'd rather someone was able to cheat the system than someone who desperately needed it didn't get theirs. You know what I mean?
See what you're saying?
Right. The collapse of the Chinese. Oh, thank you, Nectaridus. I shall indeed oblige with your siren. 3 times, I think, for that.
What did he give you?
A tenner.
A tenner?
A tenner.
That's very generous of you, Nectaridus. Top man.
And in fact, that's actually quite fortuitous because I wanted to speak to you guys about how YouTube is doing things just now. And I know I've got 3 or 4 members, and they get some of the things that you need to be a member to get. But it seems to me that YouTube have changed their algorithm again, and now the members only videos are coming up on the channel screen. So there's a green members only little thing at the bottom, and if you click on it and you're not a member, boom, next thing you're getting pay us money, and that's not me, that's YouTube that's done that, because these videos were only to be for members. So I think I might try a different way, and that if you're a member, or even better, if you're a subscriber to me or a donator to me on Ko-fi or Patreon, because I'm going to do that as well. But if you're doing that, then I will send you a newsletter every week with links to all the videos that you should be able to see that no one else can. So look out
Special
for that.
offer.
Special people get
Perks.
special offers.
Member
That's it.
perks.
That's it. Member perks. I'm not forgetting that you people, some of you people have donated to me for, 3+ years now, I think. So, only Sarge. Yeah, that would be a good one, Gunky.
By the way, Mr. Sarge, I cannot see any slides. Have you started the slides yet?
No, I haven't started the slides
Yeah,
yet.
that's all right then. Just checking. Just checking.
I'm still on. That's why I said we would have thousands of slides if we just went through
Oh, I know.
this.
It would have been too. Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, we'll leave the Chinese spy trial because there is a slide about that. What about the US entry-exit system? The new the new EU entry system, okay, where you have to, have your face scanned. And I know you were talking about it, but face scan and fingerprints taken, and people are up in arms about it. And I'm thinking, have these people never been to America in the last 2 decades?
Obviously not.
Well, it is interesting. It's like the European Union are trying to implement. Well, they are implementing a particular system setup that, like, say, I said to Shalini earlier that India have, America famously have, like with their ESTA, Australia have that, like to some degree, and there could be a couple of differences here with the EU EES kind of like system, but I think this kind of goes back to kind of like pre-Brexit, kind of having those freedoms to kind of to cross into France and Spain and whatnot, and people are getting kind of quite perturbed about that. It's kind of pinching them now, or so to speak.
Yeah, but obviously these people only ever went to Europe because they did exactly the same thing when they went into the States, and nobody mentioned it. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody bothered. Right, the European Commission have announced major policy initiatives this week, including a comprehensive steel protection plan to limit tariff-free imports by 47% to shield EU industry from global overcapacity. Probably a bit late. Commission President Ursula von der Leyen also launched a new LGBTIQ plus equality strategy for 26 to 30. I think she's missing she's not reading the room, is she? She's not. Madagascar experienced significant unrest with Gen Z protesters clashing with police in the capital. Over 1,000 demonstrators demanded President André Regina or something resignation, with police using tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse the crowd.
Dun, dun, dun.
France is still in a mess. Macron's prime minister resigned, didn't he? So he's still got to name a new one. The border management system that we're talking about, the EU system there, launches on October the 12th, biometric registration for all non-EU travellers entering the Schengen area.
That's okay, we're good. Benefits of being Irish.
You got an Irish EU passport, you're gravy, baby.
Yeah. Sorry to gloat, sorry.
Just rubbing it in a little bit, folks.
Yeah, but it just means you've already had your fingerprints and your face scan.
Yeah,
just a biometric, no digits though.
Sorry?
Just a facial biometric, like literally that's that's on the passport. We're not required to surrender any other
You've had
kind
your
of
prints
biometrics.
taken. You've had your prints taken.
No.
No.
For the Irish one, no.
Well,
Facial
no.
biometric, yes.
Well, you'll get your prints taken when you go
Hopefully
in there.
bloody not, mate.
Oh, you will.
Well,
you will.
I've no plans on going to Europe. I was there last year on a work trip. Oh no, I think I spoke about this last week. I'm not repeating myself. Yeah. Anyway, and
Yeah.
Berlin's definitely gone down the toilet, for want of a better expression. So we'll leave it at that.
Venezuela's President Maduro is reportedly poised to declare a state of emergency as U.S. military presence increased in Caribbean. The development adds to regional tensions in Latin America.
They're
And
still trying to
here
get rid
we
of him.
go.
What happened to Juan Guaido? You remember that guy that they tried to like bring in, and then he disappeared from
don't
Venezuela.
know.
What happened to Juan Guaido? Do you remember
don't
that,
know.
John?
I don't actually. I don't remember that one at all.
They tried to install a puppet like some years ago. I think this was kind of like pre-COVID. Like the Americans were, bolted and all that. They were announcing,
Yeah.
The president is Juan Guaido. It's not the other guy. They were trying to overthrow.
And it didn't happen then.
The incumbent.
obviously.
It didn't happen. Yeah.
So here's a couple of mild funnies that happened this week as well. 3 elderly nuns in Austria executed a daring escape from their care home, enlisting former students and a locksmith to return to their beloved convent.
Oh.
Despite police calling their return incomprehensible, the nuns remain at the convent with partially restored utilities and community support. So obviously they were the last 3 nuns in the convent and they forced them out, but they've retaken it. Good on them.
Smacks the sister act a little bit.
Anyone near... It does a bit, doesn't it? Anyone live near Wolsey Beach in England? Wolsey Beach?
Where is that?
I think it's up north, is
It's
it?
in England, I don't know. But
No
apparently a mysterious figure in a black cat costume has been crawling up hills while making cat noises and waving at people who shine flashlights at them.
Obviously, it's a furry. It's got to be a furry.
Oh
Yeah,
no, not the flipping furries.
The identity and motivation of this panther person remains unclear, leaving locals both confused and terrified. I don't think they'll be terrified, especially if it's an off.
Is this a very, very early Halloween type prank?
Could be.
I know it's only the 10th, but
And there.
Wallasey, that's Merseyside. That's
That's
up
got
like
to
around
be
the
it.
Wirral. I just
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Oh, right, okay.
fucking, they're all nuts up there.
no.
Anyway.
Too far north.
And that was read to you as probably the most stupid thing you've heard all fucking day. Now, as we are one at the front of the program, we normally do our pay our respects, and I think we have to pay our respects to these 2 guys, Adrian Dolby on the left, and was it Chris Kravitz? Oh God, I've forgotten his name, which is terrible. Please excuse me. Adrian was the chap that was shot and killed by the police. The other guy died as either a result of being rammed or knifed by the terrorist at the recent Manchester incident.
Yeah.
Right.
So, rest in peace, guys. Now, Adrian is also a cancer survivor. Well, he was. He was
That's
until
terrible.
the
And
police
people
caught him.
should look at your analysis of this, John, yeah?
Well,
Oh yeah, it
if
was
you didn't-
great. It was really, really good.
There will be a 4-part series being published hopefully tomorrow, where you'll get the things in 4 separate videos. Unfortunately, it will come with what do you call it? Advertising, but someone has to try and make a crust somewhere. But you'll be able to. I'm going to try and publish all 4 videos at the same time, so you can watch them all in series. If you are a member or a donator, however, I'll give you a secret link, and you can go and watch the original without adverts.
Woohoo!
See? What the points give you? Prizes. That's what they do.
Oh, it's like John's own social credit.
That's it. That's it. You be a good boy, and I'll give you prizes.
Oh, good grief!
Join the Sgt Grumpy social credit program. Right. This picture shows you who the President of the United States is. I think it does actually, doesn't it?
Why does he look so bloody grumpy? Has he been
Because
told
he's
off by
fucking
Netanyahu?
holding the phone for Netanyahu.
He looks
Uh,
terrible, Netanyahu.
'cause he's
That's a
sitting
really
in-
bad angle of him.
It is,
Yeah,
isn't it?
but he's not looking good anyway. But I mean,
No.
so Trump's sitting in the Oval Office, right? The phone rings. He picks it up and he goes, "It's for you."
I don't think that should be protocol. Like, you know, during a kind of a presser like that and
I
a
don't
phone
know.
call, he should leave and take the call, like somewhere
Yeah.
else, you
Well,
know?
you would have thought.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm just making assumptions for comedic value. Sorry.
Of course. Of course.
That's
Right.
not the protocol, I tell you. Oh, that's
There
the
you go.
doll. It's the doll.
There you go. The Irish government has informed the EU they will not comply with the demand to force hate speech laws on the public.
Oh.
Well
Well
done,
done, Doyle.
Ireland.
Aaron. Grown a bloody backbone for a change
Boolabus.
against
I
the
know,
EU.
right? Boolabus. Boolabus.
Well done, Ireland, indeed. This is. Do you remember the mosque that was set on fire?
I do.
And the guy got lifted for it, who turned out to be a Muslim.
I do.
Well, the mosque isn't damaged. It's the car in front of the mosque that's really been set on fire.
Right.
So-
Okay.
Oh,
I
right,
think-
okay.
I
So
think-
is there something afoot?
I think it's a completely unrelated incident, although people were trying to make out that people were taking action against this mosque as a result of what happened against the synagogue, and I don't think that's the case at all. I think it's just two unrelated incidents, and somebody's maybe taking advantage of the consternation that's been caused by one to try and get even with someone else who's obviously taking his prayer mat or something.
Bit of misinformative reframing kind of
Well,
going on.
What is it we said last night?
Shenanigans.
Those that control the information
Oh, yes.
shape the reality.
Indeed.
Trademark Sgt Grumpy 2025. Right, moving on. Ukraine sabotaged a section of the Tolyatti-Odessa ammonia pipeline in a desperate attempt to halt Russian advances. Well, I don't know if they did or not, but somebody's certainly blown it up. And in doing so, they've released toxic ammonia gas into the atmosphere. That'll do great for the climate.
Bravo.
Oh,
Wow.
I know, right? Oh, God.
Oh,
Numpties.
there's just been so much bloody news this week.
I know. I didn't
Right,
even
here
know
we
about
go.
that one.
Yeah, here we go. Treasury brought... Jeez, I've nearly slipped into it already.
How many drinks, Sarge? What's going
No,
on?
I mean, Treasury blocks release of China spy file.
China!
China! Report on threat posed by Beijing was suppressed amid concerns it would scupper trade opportunities. This is big. Because this has been going on for a while, and Starmer's in it up to his ears. So this could be something. I think it might be something I might have to do a video about.
Oh, okay. Is this potentially why he decided to jet off to India?
I don't know, Robin, if he has or has not.
This is interesting. Like HM Treasury had the power to block release of specific files. Like how does HM Treasury override Cabinet Office or Whitehall? Command and control. That's. I think that's very interesting. Something weird going on here.
I don't think Treasury blocked anything. I think PM blocked it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think that's
right.
the problem, because
This is just it's just a bullshit article. It's just
it
bloody
is a
propaganda.
bullshit. It is a bullshit article. Moving on.
Oh, no, not this numpty.
Did you see him? Did you see him on Piers
Oh,
Morgan?
this is the former
Yes.
actor, isn't it? Polanski. Right. Okay.
Dave.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, this is Piers asked him a question, and I can't stand Piers Moron, right? I just cannot stand him.
Join
Okay.
the queue.
But he asked this guy, do you think people are born male or female? And fucking hell,
I know.
he's
What a
like
knob.
dancing. He's like dancing around the city, trying not to answer it. It's just unbelievable.
Just
And
give
he's
David
like-
Lammy answer to it or something.
Because Piers goes, well, a woman you're either born a woman or you're born a man. If you're a woman, you're a woman. And he's going, oh, well, a woman's only gender, and gender is complicated. No, it's fucking not.
This is just bullshit, linguistic, deceptive sophistry.
That's
Bullshit. That's all that is, really. It's a plug or a socket, right? Let's just be bloody binary about it. You know what I mean?
yeah. It is. It's a plug or a socket. You're right. Let's move on. I like that.
Move on.
Has the digital ID mask slipped? Starmer praised the digital ID in India, which has only been hacked like 18 times, as one, and apparently their own system's been hacked before it's even been put out.
I know the trial, apparently. I saw posts on it, but I don't know if it's true or not.
Twice it's been hacked, and the second time the hackers had to tell them because they never knew. So Starmer praised digital ID in India as one of the benefits is that people can access their own money. Hold on a minute. Have you ever had any fucking problem accessing your own money?
No.
So what's he on about?
I think the overall kind of communication from Starmer and the government since, the kind of the big announcement about kind of mandatory, I call it national ID. Other people have fallen into this whole thing of just calling the whole thing digital ID. That's a different kind of, argument. It's the communication, the whole information sphere, guys. It's been an absolute, excuse my language, a fucking mess. Just observing it from where I've been at Stop Common Pass, it is an absolute fucking mess. And no one really has a finger on what is actually going on. They think they do, and some other like independents and indie media and civil liberties and privacy groups, they really think they have an idea of what's going on, but they don't, because there's so many things that are going on.
Yeah,
so many things are being gamed right now by Whitehall, and it's a mass of confusion. It really is.
I don't think digital ID's it's not got enough guts to stand up to like, shall we say, what happens if we get a lashback on the scale of the poll tax?
Well, I don't mean to be, disparaging or horrible about, our fellow citizens. Obviously, I was late to the program and waking up. Even Vaughan will tell you I was a sheep. Until I woke up in summer 2020. But I don't know.
Well, put it this way, Shalini, think about it. The people that didn't want to pay the poll tax were whom? Mainly the poor, right? And who is going to need digital ID to get benefits? The same people.
Yeah, but it's you're going to have to. Well, I think what they're going to do is it's like, oh well, obviously he's already said, oh, it's only for your right to work.
Yeah.
And then now it's something to do with your bank, and then it's something to do with childcare or something, and then your benefits.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
people aren't going to be taken in as easily. I don't think they're going to be taken in quite as easily as they could have been.
The other issue is because nobody really knows, because obviously, as David has rightly said, it's a bit of an S show, and they've not really been very clear. A lot of people are saying, because obviously there's the one login thing, and then there's the thing that company directors have to now do to verify, but they have to do it online.
18th of October. From the 18th of October for about a year, it's going to be staggered. Company directors and PSEs, people of significant company control, have got to go through one login. It's all being legislatively compelled, but there are particular ways around it. You can use an ACSP, you can go through accountants and other individuals, so they can say, oh yes, you're the right individual, we'll tell the government that, you know what I mean? There are bypasses in place.
No, but I think I've just seen a lot of people going, oh well, already 11 million people have used one, it's going to be through one login, or no, it's going to be this, or no, it's going to be that. There's already 11 million sheep because people have done one login or whatever. We don't know. It could be like a completely new separate thing. We don't know if it's going to be one login. We don't know if that's going to be part and parcel of it, or if it's going to be a whole new separate thing.
You've got a national insurance ID. Why do you need anything else?
No,
Well,
no,
here's
no.
yeah.
I'm not. You know, I think it's a load of BS. I don't want a bloody
Yeah.
digital ID. I don't need one. But I think just because everybody's like, it's one login and 11 million people have already done it, and they're all sheep, and it's like, well, do you know? I was just like, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, folks. Here's my take. It's like brick card or whatever it's going to be named. Now, there has been a deliberate push, with it being a digital first policy. Now, there have been some kind of like rumors leaked out into the press that those who are quote unquote digitally excluded could have a physical ID card. So, what is this really? So, I'll
Yeah.
say this to you, folks. Brick card is not, it's technically incorrect. It's a misnomer. It's not exactly digital ID. It's a national ID system for Britain. And that's what No to ID and various other groups pushed heavily back against between 2004 until the ID Cards Act of 2006 got repealed in 2010. So brick card is technically not digital ID. It can be digitized, it can be analog. It's a form of national ID. All right. So there's a lot of different things that are happening on. Now, what do they kind of want to see happening? Right. So other European states, they have national identity systems. Britain doesn't have that. So having a national ID, that's kind of like the baseline, the linchpin, the bedrock of the modern digital state, what Darren Jones was like talking about a couple of weeks ago, who's the secretary to Number 10. Okay, so what they could potentially try to do is saying, right, there's going to be circumstances where it will be mandatory. You will need this national ID. So what does everyone have to do? 30 to 40 million British adults are going to be nudged, coerced through something called One Login, which is the government's flagship digital ID verification scheme. You've got to go through that if you want to access your national ID, which is BritCard. And then that opens up a gov.uk app, and then it opens up a gov.uk wallet. Okay, so digital ID kind of has this ability to link like particular systems and whatnot. So what I'm trying to say, without getting too kind of bogged down in this, guys, is that there's a lot of things that are going on here. It all needs to be straightened out so the British public can get as clear as possible, an idea of what exactly is going on and what their clear objectives, objections to these things are. Because as I said, right now, it's just an absolute mess of information. It's crazy.
Yeah. And this is the second slide there. Starmer says 1 billion Indians voluntarily adopted digital ID.
I'm sure they didn't voluntarily.
That is misinformation, because what they did was they stepped it through more or less just exactly as David has just said. They enabled digital ID into everyday life, subsidies, pensions, food rations, bank accounts, mobile phones, all required Aadhaar. And that's exactly what we will do.
It's gone wrong. Like, I think it's gone wrong. Like, things have, like, there's been glitches and people have had issues and weren't able to get some food. And then there's some cases, I think, where I don't know all the ins and outs, where people may have died because they weren't able to get their food or something. And then just like computer says no, because how crap glitches, isn't it? So,
how does this guy get elected to this position, though? Because when you put him in front of a TV camera on the world stage, he's
a
like
robot.
a fucking stammering fool.
The thing is, though, John, Shlee, and folks who are like watching, listening, and those in the troll room, is that there are people in Labour who don't have a fucking clue what's going on, and there are those that do, like Yvette Cooper, and they are being so duplicitous. They're being so deceptive with language. You've got to be really careful with what they're saying. You might have this slide, John, coming up, but the whole thing about 13-year-olds having a quote-unquote digital ID. No, this is about 13-year-olds having a national identity card. And there's a lot of conflation here. What Yvette Cooper said recently to the BBC, or it was on LBC, but they use digital ID all the time. It's like, no, they don't. They use Snapchat, they might use Facebook and Instagram. That's a generic form of digital identity. You're not fooling us all, you fuckers.
That's the one that's going through that I was talking about the other week. That's the unique identifier that's going through that, whatever it's called, welfare, whatever, well-being bill, whatever, that's going through Parliament at the minute.
I don't know about England, but kids in Scotland have already got a unique identifier that's applied by the school system. And I can't remember what it's called, but I was there when it was...
Anyway, the whole thing is a bloody shit show.
When it was put in.
Oh,
Oh
God.
God! Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Moving
Move
on.
on.
Klaus Schwab calls for an
Ugh.
end to privacy. You have to get used to it. You have to behave accordingly.
Well, he
But-
can go shove it
But
and go
if you
literally.
have nothing to hide, you shouldn't be afraid. So my point to all these people who say if you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't be worried is, then why don't you just make a copy of your key and give it to the police so as they can come in and have a root round any time they fucking want?
Wait, arrange your
Did
knicker
Schwab
drawer.
actually say that, John? Actually, did he actually come out and say that?
Who?
Schwab, if you've got nothing to hide, he actually said that.
Yeah, I think so. Aye.
That again, that's just another bullshit, fallacious, bloody false dichotomy. It's one of these things that's called a guilty nudge. If you've got
Yeah.
nothing to hide, it's bullshit. Okay, Klaus, give us your sort code, your account number, your last
Exactly.
3 digits of your bloody
Yeah.
WEF account, bank account, your Swiss bank account. If you've got nothing to hide, you old fart.
Do you
know what I mean?
remember who was it? Was it it was somebody like Jeremy Clarkson or something? I don't know if it was him, right? So don't fucking sue me because I don't have any money, right? But well, I actually do. Sue me. Maybe it was Clarkson, right? Because that might get me some views. Anyway, so somebody like that said, yeah. You can't fucking steal money out of my account anyway, even if you know my bank account number. And he put his bank account number on his social media.
Oh, he did. Oh my God, he didn't, did he?
And some guy made a donation from his bank account to a charity for 100 quid.
Oh my God.
Don't do that. Don't do it, folks. Good grief.
Don't give your bank account number out, people. Just don't. In fact,
Don't
here's
do
a
it,
helpful
dude.
tip. And, you know, speaking about digital ID and terrible things that can happen, there's a couple of things happened today that I found quite interesting because someone was moaning about. They were saying put the company's name down as the middle name when you register for them, so it's when they send you an email that's spam, you know what company it was. Well, if you've got an Apple account, right? So you're in the Apple ecosystem, you've got an iCloud account. You can get iCloud to give them a one-time email address that they'll get that nobody else knows except you, and that works as a proxy to your real email address. The company never gets it, and if they misbehave, you can just delete that email account and you'll never hear from them again. And that's provided free of charge to anybody. And it's not just one. You can do it for every company that you sign up for. So if you sign up for Gmail, you can use an email address that doesn't exist. If you sign up for AI, you can use an email address that really doesn't exist, except for that one product, which is quite useful. And then the other thing, which is useful, and this applies to both Android and Apple, is when you pay for something, if you can't use cash and you have to use your cards, never use your card, use your phone. Because when you use your phone, the phone gives the retailer a token that has no relationship to the rest of your bank details. They can't do anything with it. It used to be, I remember, not that long ago, people used to use their bank card in like some of these dodgy petrol stations, and the next thing, you know, there was a pile of stuff bought on Amazon delivered somewhere else. But if you use your phone to pay for things, your bank details aren't given to the retailer at all. They get a token and that's it, a one-time token. So,
No, I don't want to put my any bank card on my phone. Sorry.
but you don't want to give, you really don't want to give your bank card to some of these dodgy fucking streets and petrol stations.
You don't want to get skimmed. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, because if they skim your card, you're fucked, you know, until you
It can be
discover it.
duplicated as well, yeah.
But they
No,
can't
I know,
skim,
but
they can't skim a phone. They just can't do it because there's nothing to skim. It's a one-time token and that's it. Done deal. It's much safer.
Well, I'm useless at
And it sounds-
technologies. I'll speak to my personal IT manager.
Speak to him, but I mean, it sounds crazy, but you're much safer paying with your phone than you are with a bank card.
It's just I'm trying not to have stuff on my phone.
Yeah, well, do you go cash? I mean,
Well, I do
and
I do
Dread-Eye's
do a-
right. Nobody.
I do a mix of
nobody's-
cash and card.
Yeah, so I would, I do the same, but I never use my card. fact, I don't even take my card with me. My card hasn't moved. In fact, is it still on the desk? Yeah. My card just sits on the desk and doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, it's just a decoration.
Yeah, I'd never use my card. Never. Just wouldn't use it.
I'm so
He's
fed up of all
smirking.
this.
Why are you smirking, Mister Nolan?
I'm fed
No,
up of all this.
no.
I'm just fed up of all this shit. I'm so fed up of it. Like, for fuck's sake, I just want to live my life and be left the fuck alone.
Matthew says, I've lost more phones than I've lost money. That's fine, but again, if you lose your phone, they shouldn't be able to use because you will have security on your phone, don't you? You know, they need to put in a code or something in order to access your phone. You don't leave it unlocked, do you? So, yeah.
Can we go live on a desert island somewhere, please?
I don't know. Right. So, apparently Princess Kate releases an essay warning reliance on technology is toxic to human health. Someone says it's our way of saying no to digital ID. Don't know.
I don't know about that. They won't need it anyway, for fuck's sake.
I don't think they carry cash either. I think they just
No,
have
they
a
don't,
person.
I'm sure.
Hey, could you pay the man?
Yeah, just pay that person over there.
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Have it sent to my house. Fetch me a new boy. This one's torn. I need a clean one.
Like a lot of technologists would say, oh, technology is neutral. Well, not exactly. I think there's a kind of a
It's not.
counter argument to that. It can be designed and shaped in a way where it's not actually like neutral, like you know what I mean. And I think a lot of people are afraid, like with kind of the leveling up and the scaling up of what the government are kind of like pushing right now with digitization, that it could be used in such a way to conduct, amplify surveillance and have the state poke and prod at us like a heck of a lot more, and maybe become even more authoritarian because they have this kind of like level of technology in place. And what stands between that and I guess the state is us. So the pushback is really vital.
So the question that I suppose is unanswered is, how efficient are they going to be? Because they seem to miss every fucking terrorist domestically. Every one. You know?
It's crazy. It's like, oh, we want Estonia's sophisticated, centralized and decentralized X-road system. Oh, yeah, we'd love to have India's like leaky system. It's like you're modeling these things in the UK. The UK is like modern data breach Britain. Like, you know what I mean? It's just it's not going to be a success. Like, I'm sorry to be a defeatist. Like, modeling these things in Britain, it's not going to be a good result. The state has had over 20 years now to have a better clean bill of health when it comes to mitigating like data breaches. Exactly. And there have been so many systemic failures. Like, they need another 20 years just to prove themselves. Yeah. Like, yeah, we've got a handle like on this now.
So Jedi said, till your phone's hacked. My mate had his account emptied. Bank won't return his cash, saying his security was insufficient. That's because his phone wasn't really hacked. He spent the money gambling or something similar and is afraid to tell his wife. That's the real reason.
Dear.
If he had a relatively new Android or Apple phone, it wasn't hacked. And how was it hacked? You know? So anyway, moving on. SAS servicemen may face prosecution for the killing of 4 IRA terrorists on the 16th of February 1992, which attacked the Royal Ulster Constabulary security base in the village of Coolesland, County Tyrone. It's called the Clonau ambush.
I don't think that's far from my dad.
So the question is, why do the terrorists have a pass on anything they did, but the SAS and other soldiers don't? Should it not be a two-way street?
Good question. We need more detail about that particular incident. I can't say it's something I've ever kind of like researched on an individual basis.
It was a fucking mental incident. You need to have a look. Maybe I should do a video on it. But then again, that's the kind of one that gets they don't like, because the terrorists had a freaking heavy machine gun mounted in the back of a truck and everything, and the SAS just took them all out, basically. Right.
Good grief! What the heck is that?
This has to be the reply of the week. Hating dogs is brown coded, right? No, it's a rational response when your dad's friend has to shoot a loose pit bull because it was mauling a child to death outside of his bodega. True story. If someone has to put true story after the word bodega, you know that it's not a true story. But this is the best reply ever. He might not be right, but he's Jonathan Wong, and he said, judging dogs based on pit bulls is like judging mankind based on Muslims.
Ooh.
Harsh.
Dun, dun,
Harsh.
dun. I have to say that dog does look a little bit scary.
Oh yeah, I mean pit bulls are horrible animals because I'm not quite well. They're bred for fighting, aren't they? They're just bred for fighting. So really, what's the point?
I like little dogs and fluffy dogs.
I think there are good reasons for not having dogs like that. And if you have dogs like that, then you've probably got a very small penis. I would suspect.
You see, in Brixton, you see a lot of guys walking around with those massive dogs. I always have to move because they literally scared the bejesus out of me.
Because they have a small penis and a large pile of drugs on their person.
Probably.
That's usually the... Yeah.
It's a status thing. They're projecting. It's a status thing as well. Totally.
Yeah.
Just don't like big dogs.
They love your reaction, Schleedy, when you kind of dodge them. That's what it's all about. They feel empowered by that, you know.
Yeah, they go, she's scared of my dogs. Excellent. I am a dog man.
Anything fluffy or furry, I don't mind. Like John's dogs look quite nice.
Oh,
the crazy dogs.
That dog would knock you over, seriously.
Probably, especially the wolf.
Yeah, she would. No, she would. She would just jump on you, knock you over, and then lick you to death. Right, so let's talk about the ceasefire begins in Gaza today. Hostages to be released by Monday. IDF in control of half of the territory, and the US is going to send 200 troops to oversee the peace process. What
you're joking.
could possibly go wrong?
I didn't realise the US was sending troops.
Yeah, apparently.
Is that a defo?
Well, that's a Telegraph, so it's
must be true,
as close to truth as we're going to get in the UK these days.
Wow.
What do you think, David?
Yeah.
That's
reaching kind of. I take some issues with the Telegraph got to hear there.
Listen, mate.
Tory graph.
They're all the same, aren't
Pretty
they?
much.
They've all got a side that they lean towards, and they will exhibit bias. I think ones that have really jumped the shark are the BBC. Is just that's just gone, mate, hasn't it? It's just gone. The Guardian has gone really to the left side now, hasn't it? It's just completely exposed.
It has made the same sense as Assange. Yeah.
There's a slide further on that just we'll come back to when we get to that. Right, so apparently this is an image that's trending on TikTok, Japan.
Well, they've got a new prime minister now, haven't they?
Well, they do, because the old one was wanting to bring in as many as he could, and the new one has got all out. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in Japan. But yes, these two terrified Japanese people are surrounded by people of colour.
I spot a Welsh choir boy in there as well, actually.
Yes, I think there is top left.
There's
Welsh
a few
choir
there.
boy, yeah. There's some of ours are there.
Wow.
Yep. Right, this guy, major victory for free speech.
That's
Hamid
great.
Koskun wins his appeal against Islamic blasphemy law. Well, we don't have an Islamic blasphemy law technically, do we?
They're trying. They're trying because they still have that group going, don't they? Labour.
Yeah, he was
they're trying
convicted.
to bring in something. The definition of I can never say it. Islamophobia. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not a phobia if it's.
No.
If the fear is reasonable.
But I think what they'll try and do.
Hammett was convicted under the Public Order Act for burning a copy of the Quran, right? And I think the idea is that by him burning that, it was likely to incite some kind of reaction that wouldn't go well.
Wow.
And that's fine. But should you or should you not be allowed to do things like this?
If you want to burn a book, you should be able to burn a book. There's no rule that says you can't burn a book. I know it's a religious book to some people, but at the end of the day, it's still a book.
The Free Speech Union published the judgment from Mr. Justice earlier on. I had a quick read of it. It was very, very interesting. Yeah, if you guys want to hear it, I can read it very briefly.
I would love to hear it, David.
Yes,
I mean, I don't know the audience, but I'd love to hear it. Thank you.
From the Crown Court's judgment in the Hamid Koskun case, quote unquote, there is no offence of blasphemy in our law. Burning a Quran may be an act that many Muslims find desperately upsetting and offensive. The criminal law, however, is not a mechanism that seeks to avoid people being upset, even grievously upset. The right to freedom of expression, if it is a right worth having, must include the right to express views that offend, shock, or disturb. Last paragraph now. We live in a liberal democracy. One of the precious rights that affords us is to express our own views and read, hear, and consider ideas without the state intervening to stop us doing so. The price we pay for that is having to allow others to exercise the same rights, even if that offends, or shocks us. And that was by Mr. Justice Benathan, Miss T. Guest, and Mr. D. Graves.
We have actually had a decent judgment. Well, shut the front flipping door.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it is indeed. Right, moving on. And this is the case that proves me wrong when it comes to the intelligence services. So 2 extremists inspired by Islamic State bought assault rifles, handguns, and hundreds of rounds of ammunition as they prepared for a suicide attack on the Jewish community in Manchester, court is held. Now this is on trial, right? These were caught last year.
Last year, did you say?
Yeah. So this is on trial now, and there's nothing. They were at pains to point out this has nothing to do with the incident that's just occurred. They're completely separate incidents. They just so happen to be Islamic extremism, but they're completely divorced from anything else. Just a coincidence.
So the trial is ongoing, yes?
Yeah, it's just started.
So we've got to be careful what we say on the live stream.
Yeah, we're not going to say anything, but
of course,
I mean, where did they buy all this kit? Assault rifles?
That would be an interesting fact, which I'm sure we will learn.
Well, see, this is the problem. When you deny something to the public, what happens is that the criminals are the only people that have access to it, aren't they?
Fringe contacts. I think there could be some other angles to this as well that the public don't realize, but that's all I'll say. Yeah,
I think there could be. Right. Here we go. Hamza Yusuf launches the Muslim Impact Forum. States its goals are simply to get more Muslims into positions of power within the UK. Wants to connect wealthy donors with young Muslims to fund their move into politics.
No.
See, the thing is, they're already overrepresented as a percentage of the population, so why should you be trying to get more in? Well, we all know why. Because a good book gives you a path, and he's trying to follow it. I think it's called, was it Dawa or something? And if you can't do Dawa, then you move to Jihad.
So it's a type of a power grab involving kind of like money. So they're very kind of concerned about acquiring more power within British society. That's what this is about.
They've got plenty of power. You never saw last night's program, did you? Or show?
Not yet.
You should, because it's quite a deep dive into who's funding what in the UK. And I was astounded. I was astounded at the amount of money that Saudi Arabia is pumping into this country and funding extremism. Saudi Arabia, supposed to be our friends. Yeah.
Hello, security services.
Yeah.
Whilst you're at China, could you take a look over in these places that Sgt Grumpy has pointed out?
Very scary.
Sketchy.
Mm-hmm. Right. Teen Beasts. This is in Austria. Teacher 28 had sex with one of these boys, and then he thought that was the go-ahead, and he basically set her up as a sex slave in her flat, making her making her pay for their food, taxis, and cigarettes, as well as taking advantage of the poor women.
It's pretty
Teen
atrocious,
boys,
stuff.
if you've seen some of these teen boys, or who purport to be teens, they are very far from it. I mean, there's certainly, when I was in France, there was always stories coming up about kids at school who were purporting to be 14 and found out to be like 35, you know. And then we have...
Been cases of that here as well.
Yeah. And then we have the German mayor in the city of Erdek is stabbed 13 times and is in critical condition. Police reportedly have taken the mayor Iris Stalzer's 15-year-old adopted son into custody. Pictured.
Is that her son in the screenshot, in that little
In the blue.
screenshot?
Yes.
Huh?
In the blue.
Yes.
That's the son there, yeah.
The adopted son or the whatever.
Yes. So,
Right, enough said then.
I think that tells a story as well. And then we go to Norway.
God.
Male Norwegian politician who was graped by asylum seeker says he feels guilty that his attacker will now be deported because the man might suffer back in Somalia.
Is this a real story? Is this a bloody parody or something?
No,
Yeah, I know. Like,
I know
what
it's
the
the Daily
hell?
Mail, but it is real.
It's a real story.
Like,
the guy's obviously
seriously?
a wet liberal, but I mean, how many
Heck.
cheeks can you turn? Certainly not your arse cheeks.
Sorry.
Ugh, that's just
Sure, he's not a
wrong.
Swede or something like that. You know, I know he's Scandinavian,
Norwegian.
but there's a strong sense of
Oh.
Stockholm syndrome coming off.
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Here's an interesting one. Half the UK's top 10 fish stocks are being overexploited.
Oh,
we've
quelle
done-
surprise.
One of the most comprehensive health checks of UK seas, and the data is undeniable. Overfishing is emptying our seas. It's time for change. Tell PM Keir Starmer to act now and end overfishing. They seem to think it's us that's fishing. It's not us that's fishing, is it?
Oh,
It's usually the Spanish and the French.
It's the rest of Europe, isn't it?
Yeah.
certainly is.
I don't understand how we left Europe and yet they still
We're
have
still
the right to
fucking
fish in our fishing
I know.
grounds.
Fuck's sake.
Nothing. See, this is the thing. If the vote came up again, I would honestly not vote to leave. Right? Because nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
There's still quite a bit of legislation that hasn't been expunged from the
Exactly.
from the statute book. Like it's crazy.
And nothing's changed, mate. Nothing. The only thing that's changed is you got to show your passport when you go abroad. That's a big deal, yeah. It doesn't make any difference to anything. In fact, illegal immigration has become worse since we left. Right, moving on. Police officer pepper sprays the vent of an Antifa terrorist blow-up frog. You can see the orange thing there. The cop is just spraying pepper spray into that, and he's just about to. The frog, who goes by the anti-fascist frog on TikTok, is fuming over the incident.
I'd say it was more than fuming.
Imagine
Heaving.
pepper spray a fucking frog. That's tremendous. That is tremendous. That shows good thinking on the side of the cop. I think that was in Portland.
So the cop was using deep heat, yeah? Yeah.
A French influencer has been stabbing people with an empty needle for content. He's just been sentenced to 6 months in prison. This is sick.
He's been doing what? Stabbing
He's
people
been
with
running
what?
up to people and stabbing them with a hypodermic needle, right? An empty one, right?
That's not the
now-
point.
The guy's off his trolley. That's nuts. Imagine what you're putting people through.
You'd be like, going, what the
because-
fuck's been in that needle? Yeah.
Well, exactly, because the immediate thing you're going to think is he's a drug user. Now, this has caused some consternation over the past couple of days, and it's a prime example of misinformation, right? So as London plunges into the abyss of invasion with real-life terrorist attacks and teenage recruitment, British police brilliantly demonstrate their priorities, heroically arresting a white child for fishing in the Thames. Well, that whole statement is bullshit. Right? So the kid was arrested near Appleby at the horse fair for threatening someone with a knife. Right?
Oops. Where
He
the hell's
didn't have-
Appleby?
Appleby's up in Cumbria.
Oh, right, okay.
It's a big tinker horse fair.
Ah, right, there you go.
He's a fucking tink. But
It's the
I'm
gyp-
thinking, I think he's got an awfully suspicious look of a Putin about him, doesn't he? He looks like Putin.
Yeah, no,
But
See where
yeah.
you're coming from. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little
A
bit.
smidgen.
When you see it in video, it actually looks more like him. But yeah, he's just obviously a wee tank, and he's been arrested for that. He's nothing to do with fishing. He was fishing in the Grand Union Canal when the police huckled him, but that wasn't the reason. Fucking ridiculous. Rescuers are forced to cut through an apartment wall and use a crane to lift an obese man to safety after a medical emergency in West Palm Beach, USA. That's bad.
Wow, it's just bizarre.
I mean, I know I'm a few pounds overweight, but imagine getting yourself into that situation.
They need a crane. Good grief.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's got good insurance. Because,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. The BBC's remake
Oh,
of
yeah.
Lord of the Flies casts
Heard about this.
a black
No.
kid as the
Yep.
hero. Made by the creator of Adolescence, who cast a white kid as a real-life black killer. Does diversity kill everything it touches? Well, pretty much, yeah.
No way. A remake of The Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never crossed my path this week. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I only saw that one today, and I was like, and then I saw that it was like by the guy who did Adolescence. I was like, oh well, yeah, go figure, and it's the Beeb, so say no more.
And why did that? Oh, this one was meant to be earlier on. Sorry. This was the male that was tortured by her own child and stabbed 13
Oh right,
times,
okay. Oh, that's her, is it?
Yeah. No, this is another one. This is
Oh,
another
this is
one.
a different one.
This is
Oh.
a German male tortured for hours in the basement by her own adopted daughter, according to the shocking new details leaked by police. Yeah, that's a different
Goodness.
one.
Oh, this is a separate one. Goodness
And
me.
and this guy Mike Jones, I thought it's not related to this, but I think it's a relevant statement. It's insane to think that the Sunday Sport, a paper built on booby pictures and freaks
True.
doing weird things with pasties and Gregs, is now so concerned about the state of the country that it's offering pretty much solid political commentary on where we are as a nation.
Yeah, that kind of says it all, really, doesn't it? About the state of things.
Yeah, it does. It would be funny if what's his name, Putin put out for Mini Vlad and started treating him like that guy out of Dr. Evil.
That mini Vlad. Very good.
I have my own little Mini Vlad. Come to me, Mini Vlad. Come to me. Right. What is it about God is Great in Arabic that bothers you so much? Imagine being at an airport and hearing a crowd scream Allahu Akbar. I think this was when the peace
Where was this?
announcement was announced. This was in Melbourne. Not Melbourne, Sydney Airport this morning. So there's a big group of pro-Palis shouting Allahu Akbar after
Are we running out the door?
well, and the guy says, "What is it about God is Great that bothered you so much?" And I said, "Usually the boom at the end."
Stay edgy, Sgt Grumpy. Good man.
Stay edgy, stay edgy. It's up to
Oh yeah,
England.
this abomination. Like
It's
what
up to
the
England.
hell?
Decided this week to cover the interior of the oldest cathedral in England in graffiti in order to represent the voices of marginalised communities. The Very Reverend
Spook off.
David Monteith, Dean of Canterbury, said there is a rawness which is magnified by the graffiti. It's
Yeah, Rev, you're talking bullshit, mate.
Yeah.
About
Yeah,
inclusivity here. That's absolute bullshit. Like, you've just basically allowed vandalism inside this wonderful architecture of yours, and you're just waxing on bullshit here.
having said that, I think it's stickers.
Yeah, well, you would flip and hope so. But
Yeah.
still, you shouldn't be doing that in the church.
It's the bloody the oldest cathedral in England, and they're
I've
like,
been
"Oh,
there.
this
Canterbury
is so,
Cathedral's lovely.
this is so great. It's so inclusive." Shut up! You're talking absolute nonsense.
I mean, it's like,
Bloody hell.
I just don't get it. I don't know what the church is trying to do, because they're not getting any more. They're not going to bring in any more, people doing things like this.
It's going to turn people off. They'll be like, "That's it. We're done. We're not going to visit
Yeah.
this place."
Well, C of V is lost. Obviously, they've got the new archbishop. Well, whatever she's called, if she's still called the archbishop, and she's pro-abort. Oh God, it's just like, yeah, you've just put a nail in the old coffin there, I think.
Right. Jonathan Wong again.
I
You must
saw
like him,
this
Sarge.
today.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God.
So, Purdy here says, people are not thinking straight by trying to build walls to block people out, and instead we should strive to make the world safe to live in again. Because she's an immigrant,
Apparently.
I was born in India, she says. But you got to remember, when she was born in India, we owned it and ruled it.
It was still a British colony, yeah.
Exactly. That's
Also-
why India was safe.
But hello, aren't her parents Scottish or British or whatever?
Well, yeah, they're English, yeah, but no, Joanna, it's not climate change that made India unlivable. It's the Indians, says Jonathan Wong. This guy's on fire.
Certainly is.
Right, moving on. Harlequin ladybirds are invading homes across the UK as the weather turns colder.
I like
Ladybirds carrying STDs invade
my
UK
God.
homes as people share horror at plague. And how do they know? How do they know they're carrying STDs? Who tests a ladybird for STDs?
Yeah, so did they get PCR tested or
Oh,
I mean,
LFT tested or
who even comes up
The
with
poor
the
little
idea?
ladybugs. Leave the ladybugs alone, for fuck's sake.
Who comes up with the idea? I just
Oh,
don't
who
get it.
knows?
STDs? That's bloody ridiculous.
Anybody
It's
falling
crazy.
for that now, literally, like, you need to give yourself a slap.
Fucking lunatics. Right, we're in the funnies now anyway. Near enough, actually. Bad Bunny says, learn Spanish if you want to understand my Super Bowl halftime show. Latin America speaks Spanish because we were colonized by Spain in such totality that the native languages died out for the most part. Spanish turning into an anti-colonialist message is truly the work of retards. I think you've got a point.
Lauren Chan on fire there, wow.
Yeah. And then we have Zelensky with his big shoes.
That's what this platform. I used to wear those when I was something similar when I was a
Well-
teenager. Why? Where did he get them from?
Why did you wear them when you were a teenager? To make yourself look taller?
Yes, because I'm a short arse, as you well
And-
know.
And who and what is Zelensky? He is a
He's
short
a short
arse.
arse too.
He's roughly around the same height as Tom Cruise or something, isn't he? I think
He's
so.
a short arse.
He's probably about the same. What's the bet? He's about the same height as me,
What's-
maybe a little
Tom
bit
Cruise is
taller.
about 5'6".
Yeah, he's not
he?
that tall.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
not
5'6",
tall. Oh yeah, because he's always standing on boxes and things like that when they have photos taken. You know, for the end of the movie, for the rap party. You never see his feet. Have you ever noticed that a person who has nothing will help you faster than a person with everything? Well, yes, because a person that has nothing to lose and is hoping that maybe you will give them something in return, much like I do here. I give you this. I give you this entertainment. Are you not entertained? I give you this entertainment in the hope that maybe you'll drop me a donation or whatever. And Nectar Readers has already done so. No one has followed the man's fine example. Oh. Right. Moving on. What are we on now? Free burgers for all ICE agents in uniform. Thank you for your service. In and out. That's
In
quite
and out,
witty.
in and out burger.
Yeah, in and out. In and out. So, quite witty. When you can't be arsed buying a flag, so you use the Union Jack bread's packaging instead. This is what the Dunkirk spirit is about. I think the loaf's still in the bag.
It looks like, doesn't it?
Go on,
It
the
is.
Scots. Keep it classy, Scotland.
Fucking ridiculous. The Green Party's Zach Polanski, real name Dave Paulden, must from this moment be known only as Dave. Every time he posts, I always call him Dave, okay?
Right, Dave.
So his name's Dave. So it's like Nigel Farage. His name's what? Is it Neil or something?
No idea.
Or Neil Finch or something like that, right?
Oh, is it?
So, oh yeah, I mean they all changed their names. It's because they're all acting. They're all playing a part.
Alexander De Pfeffel, Boris
that,
Johnson.
Exactly.
that prick.
Boris. Nobody calls him Boris. Apparently he's always known as Alex.
Tony Blair, Charles Linton,
Oh,
Anthony
fuck it,
Blair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cottager extraordinaire.
That's true.
It is.
That's true.
Now, here we are. A bit of common decency at last. Random acts of kindness. Feeding bacon slices to our vegan neighbour's toddler through the mail slot.
Naughty, naughty.
Dave as in Rodney. Yeah, it's Bristol Mechanic, exactly.
You okay there, Sarge? You got the coof, mate?
No, I've just got a cough.
Sure.
So Mexico have banned a picture of their president. I think it's to do with the nose.
Oh, I see.
There's something witchy, but my God, her posture, mate. Look at the
No.
state of that.
Terrible, innit?
What's with the massive hump?
She looks like the evil witch.
There is something very weird.
or-
She
or-
literally just
or-
needs the.
She looks like
Well, it is
she's
nearly Halloween.
She looks like she's been counting her shekels.
Steady on. You're going to get us banned.
Yeah. Right. People have to understand that if Putin sabotages our electricity grid, we will all be watching TV by candlelight. Yeah.
Oh no!
Good one,
Come
Diane.
on, Diane. It's not that difficult, love.
More wisdom by the abbot. Hey.
Yeah. She's not the brightest, is she?
No, bless her.
So next we have record number of children in England are abused because parents think they are witches or possessed by black magic.
As per Victoria Clumby,
My God.
That's just
Do you
mental.
remember that? Do you remember that case?
No, tell me about it. What happened?
So I think her parents sent her over to live with her aunt. I can't remember from what part of Africa, so sorry, it was too long ago. It was in my very much younger days when I was in London. I'm still in London, yeah. Yeah, and her aunt, and I don't know if the aunt had like a boyfriend or whatever, and they thought she was like possessed by a devil or whatever, and the
gosh.
poor wee thing, basically they abused her and they ended up killing her.
Oh good God, that's shocking.
It was just awful. It's just another lessons learned, the usual rubbish.
Yeah.
And then since then
no
we've had like
lessons.
baby P and all the other ones.
No lessons that are ever learned. That's
No,
the thing.
exactly.
They all go on about lessons learned that will not happen again, and then it happens again.
Yeah, exactly.
So Matt Blackman was kind of alluding to juju or something like that. He was interesting.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible. Poor little thing.
Mm.
Oh, I sent this to my wife today. She sent me 4 punches back.
God, Andy.
Grumpy, that's terrible.
I know, it's funny though. Right, Rupert Grint, aka Ron Weasley, shouting
I saw
expensive petroleum while filling up his car. That's you got to give it to the guy. At least he's got a sense of humour, even though he is ginger. So yeah. Right, we've only got we've only got 2 slides, 1 slide left. Well, 2 slides left now. So anything you guys want to bring up? Anything you need?
I think
Take
we're
it off
good.
your chest.
What you reckon, Leedy?
Now for me, I think we said more than enough this evening.
Cathartic, as per usual.
Yeah, I think we've been quite restrained tonight. I don't know why. Oh yeah, Caribbean. Yeah, they're into that as well, aren't they? Like Haiti, places like
Haitians, I was going to say that Haitians, yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Right. Alien
Oh, look,
DNA.
one for
Sorry?
beats. One for beats.
Alien DNA found inside humans. It was inserted into our genes. Bonkers new study claims.
Here you go, beats.
I don't know why you think it's alien DNA though.
This kind of goes back to like the panspermia theory. Like, kind of something was kind of inserted into our DNA, or so to
There's
speak.
a problem with one of our chromosomes. So chromosome 2 and chromosome what would have been 3 are kind of merged, right? And you can tell they've been merged because it's got telomeres in the middle of it, which no chromosome should ever have.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, apparently that cannot. It's not just unlikely. It cannot happen in nature. So how did it happen?
That's interesting. That kind of reminds me of the whole kind of theory some years ago about something kind of, jumping the species and kind of becoming a vector to humans, causing a lot of ruckus in the world a couple of years ago as well. That it couldn't have possibly just kind of jumped, evolutionary speaking. There had to be some kind of involvement in it, so to speak. You know what I mean, Sarge?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I'm trying not to kind of, get us banned, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So Matthew says, are we going to mention Comet Atlas? Well, are we? I mean, it's a comet. I mean,
What else do you need to know?
Do you think it's something else? Do you think it's an alien spaceship coming to save us? Because it's not. It's not a comet.
John's favorite Twitter account is like UFO Mania, isn't it, mate? You love it.
Fucking hell, man! I hate them all. You know what? I went into. I mean, I started building that. I started on that channel Cult of UFO, and I was really into it because I love all that sort of stuff. But see, when I started digging into it, it's like everything's fucking bullshit. Everything's bullshit. They're all bullshit artists, and they're all fucking grifters. Even these guys who purport to be, psychologists and things like that, they're all fucking at it.
Good old Ross Coulthard.
No, I mean, Ross Coulthard, but. Even the guy that did the London Napolitano one, she claims she was taking out a 12th floor apartment in New York, floated out through the window and up into the spaceship.
Oh, there was a Netflix documentary of that as well.
Yeah,
wasn't
there was. It was bullshit. And the guy, Bud Hopkins, I think, was the psychologist, and he's a famous psychologist, and he was fucking at it. He had groups of people who were obviously slightly off their trolley, and he just agreed with them and then hypnotized them and put suggestions into their head.
Yeah.
It's just the whole thing's a complete mess.
That's like a grift.
And people claim that, or Linda claimed that our security guards were the security. There were two guys who were stalking her were security guards for the UN Secretary General.
I remember that.
Who also witnessed this happening. And the UN Secretary General says, "I never saw anything. I was never there. I've never seen anything." Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And the two security guards were apparently writing their letters and stuff like that. And then one of the security guards ends up getting up. The whole thing was a load of pish. It really was. There was just no evidence whatsoever. No evidence whatsoever. It was all hearsay. It was all stories. It was all trust me, bro.
She's released a book. There's the Netflix documentary. Yeah. She's made a couple of quid out of it, yeah?
Yeah, she has.
There you go.
And it was just a travesty. And I haven't seen one yet that's come up with any evidence. That's the problem. It's all stories. It's all hearsay.
But John, what about Travis Walton? Do you think that's bullshit, mate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially since one of the guys that was there came out and said, "This is all bullshit." I was there.
It's pretty compelling stuff, though.
It's not compelling at all. Walton's is not compelling at all. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Okay.
Even the original one with the mixed race couple, they got abducted.
Oh, Betty and Barney Hill.
Yeah, Betty and Barney Hill. That's bullshit as well. Complete bullshit.
So it's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
Well, there you
Fucking-
go.
It's bullshit from the very. It's like that big pile of bullshit that Jeff Goldblum looks at in Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
It's just that bad.
Dino poop.
Nectar just says 3i Atlas, quiet as NASA here too. I don't know what that means. What does he mean by that?
I don't know.
Quiet as NASA here too.
Me no.
I think Matthew agrees with us about it being bullshit. Yeah, it is bullshit. Right, okay, last one. I think you'll like this. When Sergeant found out what his name meant, it went right to his head.
Very good. Is that a Union Jack there? Is colours of the Union Jack there somewhere?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard to tell, mate. But yeah, just a good wee joke. Yeah, there we go. So, Gunky Fadget says he knew some hunt saboteurs who were making crop circles between hunts. Well,
Oh, there you go.
there you go. Exactly. They were all fucking
All
at it.
bullshit.
It was all bullshit. It's bullshit all the way down. Right, I think that's us then. Yeah, you all done?
It's been great.
It's been really good. Night
has
night
been.
troll room.
Love you all. As always, it's been great for you.
For you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah.
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe.
So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo.
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe.
So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get